Well, the regional bank stocks are surging today, but guess what? Even as bigger financials have done well, this group has lagged the market. Let's talk about a potential turnaround with the Trading Nation team. Matt Maley, Miller Tabak, Dennis Davitt with Harvest Volatility Management. Matt, first to you. Is this the start of something beautiful or just, one day, one hit wonder, and the regional banks will continue their slide?
Well, I think they could continue their slide on a near-term basis. I like them longer term, but one of the things we have to worry about, even though short-term rates have come up, the yield curve has flattened out over the last 2 months or so. And with the way the position, I've been talking a lot about the positioning in the bond market lately, and I know Jeff Gundlach mentioned it yesterday as well. If the bond market does start to rally in a short-covering squeeze, the rates come down, that yield curve will flatten out a little bit more, and that could cause a problem. And the key right now that I'll be watching in the KRE, the regional bank ETF, is going to be its 50-day moving average. That's been rock solid support, not only this year, but in the second half of last year as well. So if it breaks below that level, it could get some of those momentum players to knock the group down a little bit. Again, with deregulation coming, that should provide a nice little floor under the thing, but it could see a little bit more weakness.
That's if we get the deregulation there, which has been a topic all day for us here. Dennis Davitt, what are you seeing on the options and volatility side?
Well, on the options and volatility side, I'm not seeing much, which is not what you really want to hear. Right after the election, we saw enormous call buying in all banks and all financials for the coming deregulation that was going to happen. I'm more bullish on the regional banks than I am on the big banks. Part of the reason is because the earnings that come out of big banks, a lot of that used to come from proprietary trading, which is not around anymore, and it's really hard to turn that switch back on. So I think we'll see increased economic activity, which will help both banks, but I think the hole is going to be in the big banks, and I think the regional banks are priced inexpensively right now relative to where the big banks are, and they're both up 51% over the last year. So it's a bit of a pause, but I do think that the regional banks will outperform and go higher. All
right, well, that sounds like an opportunity for us. Dennis and Matt, thank you both very much. Folks, a lot more of these. You can go online, tradingnation.cnbc.com. Melissa.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.